hope you enjoyed your tour of our wonderful boarding house facilities. Here we are in our boarders' sitting room, which opens up onto a beautiful internal courtyard, which is a favourite space for many of us here in the boarding house. The courtyard really comes to life in summer with the fairy lights in the gardens and when we're doing our pizza and barbecue nights. Gathering spaces such as these are really important in the boarding house to help the boarders feel at home and also to give them opportunities to create some lifelong friendships that boarding together can create. Here with me is Sarah. She's one of our boarding captains, and she's going to tell us about some of her favourite spaces in the boarding house.
Yeah, so I'm Sarah. I'm a Year 12 boarder from Braidwood, New South Wales. My favourite place in the boarding house would probably be this room, the BSR, and the Year 12 common room. The BSR is a great space for all the boarders to come together as a group, whether that be on SingStar or playing pool or just coming and having movie nights with popcorn and lollies. It's a really great space for us to come together after school. Sometimes we don't see each other at school much. Another space I really like is the Year 12 common room. The Year 12 common room is a great spot for all the Year 12 girls to come together. Sometimes we're very sectioned off into our rooms, doing study and whatnot. So coming together in the Year 12 common room where we can just hang out, watch movies, and just have a great time connecting with each other. I'd say is one of my favourite spots.
Yeah. And I think last night was a really good example of that. We held our annual birthday party, our boarders' big birthday bash, which we held here in the BSR and the common room. And Sarah, along with her other Year 12s, organised the event for us. It was a really good night, wasn't it, Sarah?
Yeah, I absolutely love doing the birthday parties. So our theme this term was a slumber party. So all the boarders came dressed up in their PJs and dressing gowns. We had different year groups doing mocktails, ice cream sundaes, pizza, using this room and the courtyard as well. So the courtyard's a really awesome space for us to interact during COVID, especially having a big enough space for all the boarders to come together and have birthday parties and celebrate together. I think it's really nice.
And I guess our aim here is in the boarding house is to create an environment that opens up a world of possibilities for our students. Each night in the boarding house, we have a structured prep program and where we have teachers from the school plus professional tutors who come into the boarding house and work with our students one-on-one or in small groups. And being on campus means that we have ready access to all the facilities on campus, including our sporting fields, our swimming pool and our music academy, so that our students are really able to take their sporting performances and music performances to the next level. So Sarah, what are some of the other benefits you found of living on campus?
Yeah, so I think definitely having structure to our schoolwork. I think that's really important, especially in our senior years. Having set times, it kind of allows students to be performing at their best instead of being at home. It's kind of hard to get lots of distractions there. So in the boarding house, very structured. Also love being close to school. It means that we don't have to get up as early as other girls. We can have breakfast, get to school on time, and it's not very stressful. It's a very easy process. As you've said, I also love having the facilities here. Being able to go to the swimming pools in the morning, having access to the gym, the courts, all of those things. I think it makes living on campus the best option.
Yeah. And it's great, particularly avoids students having to spend a lot of time transporting, going to and from co-curricular sports and more time to be at home studying. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you during the next segment.